Doug Stanley loves the smell of freshly turned earth. The sight of his harvest makes it all worth the hard work. Farming is in his blood. Now he's working in Zambia, having been driven off his farm in Zimbabwe by supporters of President Robert Mugabe 14 years ago.
I bought my farm after independence, and I got clearance from the government to say that they weren't interested in that land. And then, to be told to move along, it's quite a thing. You do all that development, and it was my home.
4,000 white farmers were forced off the land, damaging Zimbabwe's agriculture industry. Its main export crop, tobacco, has almost recovered, but the maize harvest, which has also been hit by years of drought, remains too low to feed the nation.
People are dying of starvation. There's no food. We're now living in Zambia, and there's quite a few Zimbabwe farmers here in Zambia, and we're actually exporting food to Zimbabwe.
Zambia isn't the only country benefiting from the Zimbabwean farmers' expertise. Many are in South Africa, Botswana and Mozambique too.
Well, I know that some ministers on the farm, but we actually drove through Zimbabwe 5 years ago and drove onto the farm, and there was absolutely nothing happening on the farm.
It wasn't only the white farmers who were affected. Their workers also suffered. Paul remembers living in fear of Mugabe's supporters. On the farm he fled just before it was seized. He's also still hurt by what happened.
A country is not about white, black, colored, Indian. We are same. So like the government of Zimbabwe, what they did to say we are taking farms from white, they were totally wrong.
There are Zimbabweans who disagree. Many say they have benefited from the government's reforms. But they were devastating for those forced off the land they had invested time, money and so much more in.
We don't belong anywhere. We're like a lost tribe.
They are making a positive contribution in other countries, but it isn't the same because it isn't home. Tania, Al Jazeera, Zambia.